And welcome to the Football for Kids podcast with me, Darren Rees. There's a few things I want to speak to you about on this. And the main thing is questions. But before we get into that, I wanted to let you know that there'll be no new proper episodes until next week. But don't worry, over the Easter holidays, there'll be plenty of new ones for you to listen to. Last time, on the question and answer session, I was asked if there was any current player managers. And I said if anybody lets me know of any, then I will let you know. So, I very fortunately received a message from James. It says, "Hi there, my name is James and I am 6 and I live in Nottingham. You asked if anyone knew of a player manager in the Q&A. The manager of, I think it's pronounced, Airdrie FC in Scotland, Rees McCarby, is also a player. He used to play for Rangers, my favourite team, and he spent some time at Sheffield Wednesday and Portsmouth, my club. He is also one of the youngest managers as he is only 30 years old." Well, thank you very much for sharing that, James. That's great information and it's really good to know. Now, before we start speaking about the next Q&A session, I've got one shout out to do because it's somebody's birthday coming up this Sunday on the 2nd of April. So a big shout out to Finley and Alex, who's age 4. It's Finley's birthday on the 2nd of April and he is going to be 8 years old. And I'm told that both of the boys listen to the podcast every night before bed and they love it. So thank you very much, boys, for being listeners to the Football for Kids podcast, and a very happy birthday to you, Finley, on the 2nd of April. I hope you have a fantastic day and hopefully you'll get to go out and play some football. And for anybody listening who hasn't sent in for a shout out or a message, you can do so by sending an email to footballforkidspodcast@gmail.com. I do my very best to read out every single message that I get. So if you send me a message, I will get to it. It just takes a little bit of time. Right then, on the 16th of April, we're going to do another question and answer session. And that episode can't happen unless I've got some brilliant questions from you, the brilliant listeners. This time, there'll be a prize for the best question. And the prize will be a magnificent Nike football. So, get thinking. And then ask an adult to record a voice memo on a smartphone, and then you can email that in to footballforkidspodcast@gmail.com. The best question will be announced on that episode and they will win a Nike football. All the questions on this episode do need to come in via voice note and not written format because we want to get you, the listeners, involved in the podcast. And that's all I've got to say for now. So please do get your questions and your shout outs in. Have a really good weekend, enjoy the football, and I'll catch you very soon.